my Oli speechies. Been a few weeks since I've done an update for you guys, but I think that now's a pretty good time to bring everybody up to speed as to what's going on in Oli speech land. Really only a couple of things to inform everybody on. Number one is Clackamas. If you haven't finished your registration for Clackamas, you should probably come into my room on Monday and get that squared away, because that's when registration is due to them. In theory, you should have already signed up on my wall in room 109, but in case you forgot or just spaced it or whatever, make certain that you come in and check it out. I'll go ahead and put up a link for what the registration looks like right now up on the Facebook page, and hopefully everybody will figure out whether or not the registration is correct or not. It's next Saturday, it's all day. Monday, the parent forms will be ready for you to take a look at and get ready to check that out. Also, if you are in town, you are a former speechie, you want to come up and help judge on Saturday, let me know. They feed you very, very well. Next bit of information, of course, is about Berkeley. I'm going to send a check this week for the first group of folks who have registered that I know are going. If you are looking at Berkeley and you want to talk to me about the schedule and the financials, then this is the week to do it so that we can make certain that we get our registration in on time, our money in well in advance, so that everybody can compete in the events that they want to. And if you have questions about Berkeley and what it entails, what the schedule looks like, things like that, feel free to swing by room 109 and talk to me about that as well. Berkeley registration is due. Actually, people who want to go to Berkeley, that registration is due before we leave for winter break. So the next 3 weeks, that's your window. So you got to hit that window or forever hold your peace. So the next thing is, of course, a shout out to everybody for how well they performed and for making certain that the Sprague Invitational debate went off without a hitch, even though it was at the middle school, at Crossler Middle School. That was a bit of a shock to the system, but hey, we got through it in one piece, so no big deal. The next thing that we're looking at, of course, at the start of this week, we have a winter Bru-ha-ha coming up. So for the winter Bru-ha-ha, we do a very micro, no muss, no fuss Secret Santa. So right now I'm calling a mandatory lunch meeting for Wednesday, this Wednesday, which is December 3rd, so that we can talk about what that Bru-ha-ha looks like and people can draw for their Secret Santas. It's nothing really big. It's just a gift that you bring in. We usually cap the monetary value at $10. People bring in things to eat, gift cards, pleasant gag gifts. Yeah. So, hope to see everybody there on Wednesday so that we can have 100% of the people there, so that we can have everybody draw a Secret Santa so that nobody is left out. And we're going to go ahead and do that on this up-and-coming Wednesday, December 3rd, lunch in my room. It won't take too terribly long to come in and draw a name and then get going to wherever else you are going to. And so, in other news, the whiteboards are finally off the wall, leaning up against the wall where our communication board is. So I have gone through and kind of reorganized the communication board, so I have January's registration and February's registrations and March's registrations pretty much all up and ready to go. Specific tournament rules will have to wait until those tournaments are announced, but if you're looking at going to a tournament in January, February, feel free to swing into my room and you'll be able to see the registrations up and the events that I predicted they'll be offering. So that you can kind of plan out your universe and make certain that you get to the tournament that you need to get to. So the last thing I think I need to chat with you guys about is the fact that I've really kind of been really loose about making certain that everybody gets their activity fees in. There are a lot of you who have been on board since September and haven't turned in your activity fees yet. So I'm going to let people know who they are and that they need to get their stuff in. and probably have little reminder invoices ready for you. So make certain that you get that squared away, because the program the program only steals your hopes and dreams and your soul. It doesn't actually run off your hopes and dreams and your soul. So do make certain that you go ahead and get that squared away. Chat with your folks about that tomorrow. Remember, if you're bringing in a check, make it out to Sprague High School. I'll handle the money, but I won't be happy about it if you bring me cash. And as always, if there's a problem with it, make certain that you come and see me about it so we can figure out an alternative way of getting that squared away. We're getting into the thick of things here pretty soon, and making certain that our financial ducks are in a row is an important thing that we have to get done before the new year. So I think that just about does it. Hope you all had a good Thanksgiving. Hope you're all properly rested and ready to go for our one tournament this month. It's nice to have an easy month before we hit the swing that is January and February. Remember, those are very, very busy months. And remember that as we get close to semester, you need to stay academically eligible in order to compete at districts and state in the second semester. If you are at all interested in competing second semester, you need to make certain that your grades are squared away now. And on Monday, I'll know who you are who have problems with your grades, because I will be checking your guys' 12-week reports. So hopefully you have good news for me on that front as well. So enjoy your Sunday. We'll see you next week. Insert catchy log-off phrase here, and we'll see you guys real soon. Bye.